Alright, we back in effect. So yeah. So, you know, the consciousness, picking up where I left off, over to the realm of knowledge or learning or whatever, you would hear that we have been tricked and made to believe that God is something outside of ourselves. And first and foremost, that word, well, we'll just stay right there for right now, but even that word is Johnny come lately-ish. I told you another video, about 2 videos back, where that shit come from. I'm gonna tie it right here too in a minute. Just wait. See, this is not no place shit. I laugh and joke with y'all, but I'm not gonna let you or let nobody, anybody, make light or turn this shit into a circus. This shit is a service to the people. Real nigga shit. This is not no love and hip hop bullshit. I would never be that nigga. Keep me out of your fucking battle of the sexes bullshit and take the information. You don't like it? I don't know what to tell you. Your ass will perish though. Believe that. So, cause I see what this is. I know women, cause women fuck the dumb shit. Y'all are fucked up. Everybody fucked up. And I don't know who fucked up the most. It's probably y'all though. If I had to bet $1, man, not just cause I'm a dude. Don't think it's that. I have no dog in the fight really. My fight is us fighting the fucking system or fighting ignorance. So I don't give a fuck who's the best out of. Cause that shit ain't gonna do nothing for me tomorrow. Who's the best? This here will. $5 something around these motherfuckers. Shit. Yeah, I can show you what. I ain't gonna even go there. But yeah, I don't. Oh yeah. Let me show you what you niggas look like. Well, and from my observation, over the years of dealing with Instagram and Facebook or whatever, that's what I base it on. I see more things come out of the mouth of women, cause you might sit here and think I'm just some fucking doofus liking your pics and all that shit is real, cause I do love women. I love complimenting women. I'm a guy. One of my favorite things to do ever since a little lad, I first started my courtship and started, macking the honeys. Best thing smoking, music and women and money. You gotta have that shit to live. So, but don't think I'm just some dummy. I've been doing this for years. I've been dealing with women for a while, 10, 11 or whatever. So I'm not an idiot. I don't know what these dumb niggas be saying behind my back. Chat room, group chat ass, what group chat ass niggas? What type of niggas? You niggas got group chats about niggas and shit. You niggas is idiots. That's girl shit. Let's go to the group chat and talk about him. Well, I think today his shirt was faded. I didn't like that. Oh, they said this about him. Oh, we got a new one entering the chat. Oh, he knows them. Oh, let's see what he has to say. They went to school together. Dizzy bitches. You niggas ought to be ashamed of yourselves, man. I'm a real nigga, bro. You asked around, man. Don't let these jokes and shit fool you in this Instagram shit and these bitch ass rap niggas and goofy hoes and whatever the fuck going on. Don't let that shit fool you, man. Real shit. You ask the real nigga about me from around the way, they gonna tell you that boy that's a real nigga. They gonna not one of these Larson Hardy niggas. Ask the real nigga. I ain't never been that nigga. Been had this shit is nothing but an intensified version of what's been going on. Been that nigga. As you know, when you that nigga, it comes with haters, backbiters. I'm gonna write that. I'm gonna make sure I get into that here, either today or tomorrow. One of these segments. I'm gonna show you what I mean. I told the story before. I'm gonna tell it again so you can see. And it ain't no different than today. Gay ass niggas out here. I'm talking about niggas that's supposed to be straight, but doing gay nigga tendencies. Well, we're gonna get into it. Let me put that down here. We're gonna get into that shit, boy. I got a story to tell about. Yeah, we're gonna get into that. So, I gotta get back on track. Well, there's just so much whole ass shit going on out here, bro. I be seeing, man, you bitch ass niggas just bickering and arguing. It's so much bullshit going on. If you gonna get into that though, man. Niggas been hoes. We gonna get into it though. Niggas been hoes though. I just be minding my business, but niggas been hoes. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You been a hoe. Just wait. Rat in the desert ass nigga. But let me get into this, man. We had a bigger fight on our fucking hands. And you niggas is around here distractions, fighting each other. Fuck. Let me show you what this battle of the sexy shit is. All the fucking ego. 2 people, 2 egos. 4. The ego, or unchecked ego, is the enemy. So, when you get to trying to play this I'm better than you game and you lesser than me game, that's ego. So it's me, right? And I got my ego, and I'm dealing with a chick, and she got an ego. My first thing I gotta do is check my ego in order to deal with her fairly or justly, right? That means I'm not looking at you trying to say who's better. Everything is just what it is. I'm gonna play my role, and you play your role. If I'm driving and you in the back seat, if you ain't giving directions, shut the fuck up. If I know where I'm going already, shut the fuck up. Turn left right here, no, bitch, we going this way. It's right. And there, I know I've been here many times. Shut the fuck up. You doing number confusing shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you got 2 people, you know, say, and we just say hypothetically, they got the black man and the black woman, back to back. They fighting the system, the white man, whatever you want to call it. Bitch, you better be doing your best 1-2 while I do my best 1-2. If I'm looking back trying to see if I'm fighting better than you, am I being a better fighter than her? 9 times out of 10, this nigga gonna knock my ass out. So do you understand? And if you fighting yourself, am I fighting better than him? Bitch, you supposed to be against the motherfucker we fighting against. You looking at me trying to figure out, are you fighting better? Is my shouting technique better than his? No, bitch, you need to be kicking his ass. You get what I'm saying? You so busy comparing and fighting each other, or and it's more so women than me. I'm telling you this based off of where I don't think I just be on this Instagram shit some fucking idiot. No, I'm studying this shit too. I study everything. I study my surroundings. I have fun, love this shit. Love showing love. Niggas don't like my shit, don't even hit my fucking, do all this little subtle shit, won't tap the like button. But I ain't moved out motherfucking like button. So I don't really give a fuck. It would be, I'll appreciate it, but it just show you how the world works for whatever reason. But then I heard somebody say some other shit, somebody said some other day, I was like, that might be the thing. Somebody said they can't love you or they can't show your love in public based off what they say behind your back or have said. I said, you know what, it might be it. A lot of these niggas probably Because it was, like I said, we go back to when them niggas was sabotaging my, I said career, I'm going to say sabotaging my reputation. A lot of motherfuckers was falling for that. So it's like now, niggas like, probably can't even, they see a nigga the truth now and can't say nothing because they're wrong. You ever see the motherfucker that was dead wrong, caught dead wrong, caught red-handed and still can't apologize? Or talk to you as if they apologize. That's, man, there's some sick shit around here, man. Trust and believe that, bro. It's sick. It's so sick, it's like, I'll be like, man, that's why I ain't even tripping on no women. I go on Instagram and all that shit is cool, but if it's in real life, I ain't even tripping on them. It'd be a bunch of headache. You know, it's gonna take a real, it's gonna take a motherfucker that's really on top of their game to fuck with me, man, and really know how to listen and understand who they are. I know my place. She want to know her place too. See, I have to say it like that. If I say she want to know her place, the first thing I'm gonna say, oh, see, there y'all go with that. Man, I always talk about the woman gotta know her place. Well, if that's a common thing said amongst men, and sometimes it might be said out of context, or it might be said, you know, sometimes niggas might just be egotistical. But no, you motherfuckers don't be knowing y'all place. That's why I'm the perfect example with this dizzy bitch I was talking to on the internet the other day, and she talking about, you just a beta trying to challenge the alpha. I'm like, bitch, I'm alpha by nature. I'm the man. Alpha and masculine, all that shit go together. This shit is ridiculous, man. It's called know your place, know your role. Because I gotta know my role too. Because if I ain't playing my role and you ain't and you playing yours, I'm fucked up too. Once that shit, it causes an imbalance. I do shit, men do shit better than women. Women got shit they do better than men. When you start trying to do the shit I'm supposed to do better than you, better than me, we got a problem. That's what the fucking problems come in at. That's why you got fighting and divorces and dumb shit. I'll be to the point I'm bumping my music single around this motherfucker. The peace of mind. Yeah, man. That's why I be on some. No, bro. But yeah, man. Especially this new generation of women. Y'all a trip and a half. Well, to take it back, let's just go get back on track. I'm gonna get a little off track, but they also tricked you into believing that the devil is something outside of you, which is damn near worse, because now you got somebody to put your fucked up shortcomings on. Oh, the devil made me do it. Oh, that devil. Oh, remember the devil. Oh, the devil. You know, that's like, let me show you what the devil is. Your subconscious mind, or your back, the subconscious mind. You got the A rule in the front, the light. This is the devil. Soot, set. This is the prototype of what you call the devil. The horns and shit, that ain't even devil shit. That ain't even. When you think of the horns, you think of the devil. Horns is not the devil. That's when you do your research on what horns represent. Horns represent the nature powers. Powers of nature. The mountains and shit coming out of the earth, coming out of the surface of the earth in the creation process. Horus, set, the back. That's the back, what I call the backbiter. See, this, you thinking the devil is all out somewhere else, you don't even know this motherfucker is right behind you. So when you be sitting there talking shit, that's why it's called it backbiting. Talking shit about other people and gossiping. And that's the devil. When the devil, ooh, look at that devil. So he's the devil. Ain't nothing but the devil and him. The demon, oh, boy. You seen him, girl? He was doing that. And all that gospel and shit you doing. The whole while, there's a motherfucker right here behind you telling you, hey, mind your own and your own gonna mind you. So when you thinking the devil is outside of yourself, that distracts you from the devil right here. So you don't ever get your own shit right. You don't ever fix your own fucking shortcomings and shit that makes you fucked up because you've been programmed to believe that the devil is outside of you or that everything that's fucked up with the world is outside of you. Everything is always somebody else. It's always that motherfucker who can't lose the argument. Should be the information be right there in their face, and just to save face, they be like, "Oh no, I don't see it, bitch. It's blue. That's red. No, it's blue. It's blue, green. You point to the sky. There's clouds in the sky. No, it's not. Yes, it is. That's a cloud. That's not a cloud. It's a cloud. Oh, that's a cloud. Definitely a cloud. It's a cloud. Oh, 20 more motherfuckers. Cloud. Oh, it's not a cloud. You just sit there. It's not a cloud. I wouldn't trust that motherfucker to open the front door for me. The motherfucker sitting on it. They get this. That's dangerous. Think not knowing yourself. That's called knowledge of self. Psychology. Knowing both parts of you. The conscious mind, the subconscious mind. This where they kick your ass at. You want to talk about white folks and the government and the system and Illuminati and all this shit. 95% of your ass whooping comes subconsciously. But you don't even understand the subconscious mind. You don't even understand when they trying to run some shit by you and steal some shit in your. That's why we fucked up. A lot of the shit that they did to us is subconscious work. So it's hard for you to even fix the problem. It's hard for you to even fix the problem because it's embedded in the depths of your mind. I bet you a lot of you motherfuckers don't even know. It's a lot of shit you done did. It's a lot of shit you done probably did that was fucked up. And since you don't want to think about it, all that shit you did, just shit that happened to you. But I just say shit you done did because that's I want to say it's a little bit more important. But if you're a righteous individual, if you striving for perfection, it might be a little bit more important because you ever do some shit and be like, man, why the fuck I do that? Or didn't understand why you done it, realized it was wrong or whatever, but didn't understand, but then you just trying to forget about it. Bury that shit in the back of your subconscious mind if you don't deal with it right then and there and understand what was going on and live with it, and you'll bury that shit in the back of your subconscious mind. It's just like anything else. If you take a sandwich and bury that shit in the back of the icebox and put other food, you put the sandwich in there first, and you put a lot of food over that, and then forget about the sandwich. By the time you eat all the other food and get to that sandwich 4 or 5 months later, that bitch gonna be rotten, stinking and shit. Same thing with the monster. When you bury shit back there, it comes out in a negative way. Or it'll present itself later on down the line and make you deal with it. So that's the devil. The subconscious mind, your soot. That in the root chakra, the red chakra, little filthy McNasty. Where I want to go with this. I want to put the cart before the horse. Then let's get that shit straight first. Since we did that, let me go ahead and go back to what I was saying before I go too crazy. Now, 2013, 2014, it was kind of a debate going on. My friend was like, the black woman is God. And even Madonna and Ariana Grande came out with a song a couple years later called God is a Woman. Go back to what I was telling y'all about the alpha beta shit. When the girl said, well, I never said anything about being better, one better than the other. It's like, no, you're implying that though, because people using this terminology automatically assumes that alpha is better. So you don't have to say it, you're saying it without saying it. That's just another way of saying the black woman is God. But first and foremost, God is see, and don't think I'm a woman hater. I'm the same nigga. When I first got started dealing with the 5% nation God on earth, peace to father-in-law. Happy birthday to the father. That's the picture. Peace to father-in-law, man. Today is physical day, man. I didn't even know that. So much be going on. But I just figured that, found that out through IG. I'm the nigga who's the redeemer of you motherfuckers. When I tell you I'm down east, that's a part of my one of the attributes. I am the redeemer of the black. I'm a part of that redemption. I'm not against you. So when I'm telling you what I'm telling you, you can take it how you want to take it. But it's not this. I'm not going to debate with you about who's better than who. I'm just telling you it is what it is. Women do shit better than men. Some shit better than men. Men do some shit better than women. Face the fact. Once you know that, you know your role. If you play your role right, she play her role right, shit should roll right. Other than that, we're gonna have problems. It's as simple as that. So we were in a cipher one day, and they was like, "Well, it's the black woman God." They was like, "No, she's the earth. The black woman is God. She's the earth." I was like, "Well, technically speaking, when you say God, we just use that. That's Johnny come lately, so to speak, because in Africa, we didn't have no ancient. We just saying ancient because this ain't just African cultures. Ancient cultures all over the world, ancient civilizations all over the world. It was never just no whole. We always had different deities to represent different things. Like you had storm gods representing storms. You had gods that represent dirt. You got tobacco gods, cocaine gods. Yeah, cocaine here, cocaine. Don't challenge me. I'm swift with the blade, boy. Cocaine gods. That's why you niggas run around here talking, oh, the drugs is so bad. No, you're bad. There's nothing wrong with drugs. You're bad. You're bad. I had some chick the other day talking about, oh, I'm fast enough for weed with Jesus. I'm like, I'm Jesus. And I wish if I had some money, I'd be smoking weed right now. What are you talking about? That's why I said this shit is it's like a TV show. It's hilarious. I'm like, usually I don't even, I see some shit like that, or I see people talking, oh, God told me. I'm like, God didn't tell you shit. You need to find what spirit talking to you. This is probably one of your ancestors or something, but it ain't this shit you talk about in the sky. I don't know how much I gotta drive this to people, but I don't try because I say people don't get it. They're so locked into this dumb shit that been taught by the slave master, the oppressor, who took your fucking shit and gave you some bullshit. Man, one of them boys from the Setawayo, the Zulu tribe. Read this book right here. He told, that nigga told, they was talking to him or some shit. Get ancient Egypt out of the world. It's in there. That nigga said, they asked him, But how do you feel about God? He was like, what is that? And they said, we deal with what we then the book gonna break it down. He's like, we do with two things. Elemental spirits, which is spirits like water spirits, earth spirits, and air and shit like that. And he said we deal with the souls that was once here but went to the other realm. Everything else is, you got the all and all that. That's just energy that you can draw down, ethers and all that shit. But it's not some fucking, cause I don't know, man. I talk this shit. It just some people will never get it. So I don't even, you get it, you get it. But see, the shit I'm telling you to get into, you too scared of that. You scared of the spirit. You laugh and joke and dance with them while they here. But then when they pass on, you be scared to make contact. Well, I told you, make an altar with Whitney Houston and put a turkey sandwich on it and see what happens. You be like, oh no, he's dealing with those spirits. It's like, no, you was dancing and all this shit when she was here. She still can talk to you. Do this shit. Pick an altar to her. Find out some shit she like. Put it on the altar. Favorite perfume or something. Or do this shit and see what happens. You won't do that. Oh no, God. He ain't nothing there. Why you think we fucked up now? Niggas, I'm Christ. I'm telling you this shit. I'm not thinking I'm an idiot. Man, I am not crazy, bro. Go ask motherfucker. Do a background check on me, bro. I ain't never been no slow, retarded, this nigga's crazy. No, I'm telling you some shit, it's real. Fuck, I get on here and lie to you niggas for. So yeah, man. Do this shit. But what the fuck was I with that? Let me see. But anyway, yeah, he told him, he like, that ain't how we, I told you what it worked. But anyway, let me get back to the story with the losing the cipher. But I told him, I said, man, look, the black woman wouldn't be a god, she would be a goddess, because when we talk about the word God, that's really like Greek, the god and the goddesses or whatever. In Kemet, it was kneaders, the knitters. That every civilization had different names for what they call the spirits or whatever, or the spiritual aspect of things. You just dealing with this one Western concept of it. And God is really G-A. You got Gomor Oz Dubar, which means wisdom, strength, and beauty. I'm not sure where they got, what the origin of that, but that's what they tell you within the nation of God and Earth. And then you got God or Gad, which means abundance or prosperity, G-A-D, God, Gad, Gid, or whatever. Which makes sense, because even when you go to Kemet, the devil or evil is equated with lack of, negation, not having, drought. We're trying to get into that. So when you get the word God, it means an abundance, prosperity, Gad, G-A-D, not O-D, but A-D. So you see how that connects, two different cultures, but it connects. It shows you where shit comes from. Gad Mini. I told him, I said, well, if you're going to deal with the word God, you don't have to, God has a counterpart. When you deal with that word, it has a counterpart, which is goddess. But you don't hear that in the 5% that you hear gods and earth. You don't hear gods and goddesses, you just hear God and earth. That's, but same thing, because earth is a god. You have an earth goddess named Gaia, but she's tied to Leah, Gib, which is where I was at. Or no, Gib is a god. That's a Gib is the earth god. But that's the name of the unit I was on when I was learning all this shit. Gaia, they got a whole lot of other ones. So I said, no, she would be a goddess. Woo, woo. And niggas was like Cypher. You know what I'm saying? Like, got a point. Woo, woo. So don't think that I'm anti I'm part of some fucking He-Man woman hater club or some shit. I know sir. But so fast forward to 25 had to be like 2014. That's when I started working at that job. So that'd be like 2014 or something like that. These niggas start talking, oh, the black woman is gone. The black woman is gone. I'm like, and even Bobby, that's one of the, I hardly ever disagree with Bobby. I didn't agree with him when he went through a little phase where he was saying that the black woman is the supreme over the man and shit. I'm like, it don't make sense. It's past even. That's not a balance. But, and I think, and he was saying this like before them, they was compared to what he was saying, they were Johnny come lady. And that's because I remember when I was hearing these niggas, it almost sounded like they was running off of what he was saying. Some niggas who don't, motherfuckers just taking some shit he was saying, and he wasn't pandering. He said a lot of shit about, you gotta study about Bobby. He a real nigga. So when I see him say certain shit that I don't agree with or whatever, he'll say some shit and then 2 years later say some shit like totally opposite. But that's because he's in the process of trial and error. You know what I'm saying? He the type of nigga you can, like he say, I know if he say some shit, and let's just say he say something and I know he wrong. By me knowing his mentality, I know if I was ever make contact with him and say, hey, you know, he wouldn't, because he'll tell you the same thing I'm telling you. It's not about who's right or who's wrong. It's about getting to a fucking point, the truth. As long as I know a nigga working like that, it don't matter. Because I know if he's presented with the truth or presented, even if you presented with the information here, even if you don't agree with it, he at least consider it. Because that's what you have to be a scholar. Niggas who can't do that are not scholars. That's why debating if don't make no sense. Because unless you, okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, you niggas debating. What if the nigga you debate and go on first and say something off the top that crush your whole shit and make you say, damn, he right? Would you have enough would you be able to put your pride aside and say, hey, and throw the towel in and say, hey man, ain't no need to even waste these people's time. I never thought about it. I never saw that. He seen somebody, he saw he was right. But you get a piece, or at least after, because you got to get the people to show or whatever. I guess they pay their money and shit. So maybe if you just say, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and go get my ass whipped. Well, get your ass whipped. Let me rephrase that. Get your ass whipped. Because I would be in that situation. But get your ass whipped. Go ahead and talk that bullshit. Just go talk. Knowing you're wrong, the nigga did not really crush you off the top. Just for the sake of the people getting their money. Because, you know, that'd be, you don't want to just Tyson it. That's just, you know, even Tyson caught flack about that. The fight was too quick. He was knocking niggas out in 20 seconds. But would you be able, even if you knew, would you have to take it that far? Would you even be brave enough to say, after the debate, say, you know what, this nigga, I knew he was right from the beginning, but we didn't want to just fuck your money off, so we just went ahead and, but yeah, he fucked me up. Would you be able to do that? Because if you can't do that, you don't need to be in this. Because it takes that type of integrity, man. Because it's not about you and your ego. It's about the people, man. It's about us trying to, it's not about fun. We can make this shit fun and make it interesting. I try to, my little antics and shit, laughing, talking shit. Even with Instagram, I play little songs with my shit and try to, you know. But at the end of the day, this shit is not a game, bro. This is about waking up the minds of people so we can stop being trapped. Because I can be enlightened all day, but if I'm surrounded by dummies, that's just gonna make it harder for me. Because I gotta maneuver through this shit. So, but niggas was saying that, and I'm like, man, I'm looking at these niggas, I'm like, but they must take it back to the Madonna shit. They talking about, oh God, the one, man. I'm like, that's ego. And if she playing God, I think Ariana Grande talking to her like she talking to God, but it's Madonna and they white, so y'all really out the game. No disrespect to whites, but we just being real here. This the black man and the black woman. Y'all are children of us. Quicker you realize that, the better you'll be. So they already out of pocket with that. This that. And I don't know what Ariana Grande. I don't know if she's Mexican or cool name though. I like the contradiction that she's small but Grande, got the name Ariana Grande, meaning big, but she's small. I like that. But I like and she can sing her ass off. I'm not fool you. That fucking No More Tears Left to Cry. I love that shit. So let's not think I'm just sitting here talking shit just to be talking shit. Because I hate that you have to spaz like this. But nah, I gotta keep it real. But I love that shit though. She sing her ass off. Don't let nobody fool you. But I'm looking at these two idiots and I'm like, and it's right when I started speaking shit too, so I'm like, I kind of took that as a slight, kind of like, do you see me here? I'm here, bitch. I'm here. I'm here. I don't think people can process this though. It's like, cause you're so used to y'all think y'all want a white man. Y'all wanted a white man with gold hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, and some sandals and shit to come floating out the sky and say, "Hey, I'm Jesus. Let's do it." That's what you niggas wanted. See, I think niggas can't take it because it's me. It ain't just me. It's a nigga talking shit, smoking weed, sipping Hennessy, slapping bitches on the ass. Let's get it. They ain't want that one. They wanted that. So you should be happy I'm not. And it's all written before this even got books that was written before I even figured this shit out that said I would come and not to chastise you and judge you over petty bullshit. You want to smoke some weed? Smoke some weed. You want to smoke crack? You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke your crack, whatever the fuck you want to do. But I'm for real when it comes to the info. That's like motherfuckers talking about drugs. Oh, the drugs is bad. Man, I had a toothache yesterday with Friday. And if it wasn't for ecstasy, I'd be in this bitch. I had to get that from my partner. Shit. Knock the toothache out or whatever. Yeah. So, the shit works. Whoop. 2 hours later, gone. I wouldn't do that shit. I probably wouldn't even be doing this video right now. So, and they used to, that shit used to be legal. So I'm saying, you go off with the white man till you bad. So when they was prescribing that shit to people, it was cool for depression and all that shit. They make it legal, tell you it's bad. Next thing you know, oh, those drugs. Evil. God's gonna, no, I was so dumb. You just gotta wake up, bro. You know, now that's what like I said about the girl talking about the smoking weed. Now I understand. You wanna, it is good to, you know, if you feel like you're smoking too much. Weed is nothing bad about that. Now you smoke too much, even that ain't, you can, it worse than fucking with weed, you know what happens is shortness of breath. That shit is not doing nothing to you. Trust me. And the bullshit cigars. Those smoke natural leaf cigars. Swisher Sweets and Vegas and all that shit. All that chemical, that's bullshit. Get you a natural leaf. Like you get it with tobacco in it. The tobacco probably had chemicals in it, but the leaf gonna be natural. Swisher Sweets, Philly Blunts, and I know because I smoked them hoes for years. I just started smoking natural wraps about 5 years ago. What's it, 2026? Yeah, about 5 years ago, maybe 4. And I said, God damn, I should have been smoking this shit. Because growing up smoking Swishers and Phillies, all that shit used to be burning. Felt dirty all up in here. Start smoking them natural, it's like nothing. This is a totally game changer. I smoke that shit all day, no burning down here, coughing up, all that shit, none of that. So but yeah, man. But see, go back to what he was saying. When the girl was saying, we the betas and the women are the alpha, and she was like, I never said anything about being beta. I was like, no, you saying, you implying it though. You putting yourself in that, you putting women in that bracket because that is what's generally considered better. It's like you hear niggas like, I'm an alpha male. See, he's a beta male because the beta male is passive, and because women are passive. Women are passive, they're receptive. This feminine energy, you got genders. You got feminine, masculine, feminine. Then you have women. Women are categorized under the feminine energy. Then you have darkness, black, feminine energy. Receptive. Darkness absorbs light. That's why they say you wear black in the sun is hot because it absorbs the light. Falls under feminine energy. Yeah. So when you go back to the whole God thing, they're trying to say God is a woman because God is seen as just like alpha. God is seen as, which is a masculine term, God. But that's why they say it. God is a woman is God. It's like, no, it's two. If you want to think of God as some outside yourself, God is masculine, feminine. That's the way the world works. Positive, negative. You need both for shit to function. Take the masculine energy away and see what the fuck happened. Take the feminine energy away and watch what happened. You need both. That's why it's quality. It's the yin and the yang. And when you look at that yin and the yang sign, it ain't one better than the other one or some type of sign that indicate that, well, this side is better. So this is not. No. I'll tell you about the Erykah Badu shit. Pick your afro. When you hear her say, pick your afro, daddy, it's flat on one side. What she's trying to say is, if you're a man, your masculine side is inflated. So it's predominantly inflated. So your job within this human journey is to inflate your feminine side so it can be even. If you're a woman, your masculine side is deflated. You come with a predominant feminine aspect. So you have to inflate your masculine side and make a balance. So it can be even, not one better than the other one. Oh, I'm the woman and my titties look good, so and I can make the man do this because I'm manipulative, so that makes me better. Get the fuck out of here. Dizzy bitches. I see more of that. See, you would think before all this internet shit, all you hear is, oh, men ain't shit and they dollars out, and they have reason to say that because you listen to music and shit, and be bitches ain't shit, but that shit is true. That shit is true, but to a certain degree, if your shoe fit wear it, I'm not saying all, but when you overgeneralize it. So that's why when I was growing up, we just come up to listen to Snoop and all that shit, and bitches ain't shit, whip hoes and tricks. I was like, yeah, but I also knew it was the other side of the game. You had good women out there too. So I took what he was saying and let that keep me on guard for the bitches who ain't shit. And the women that was cool or good. So basically what they did was created a dichotomy. So, okay, you got bitches who ain't shit and women who are, or bitches who are. Because bitch itself ain't a bad word. It's just no word for witch, which means magical woman, not negative, nothing negative about it, but let's just keep it basic for these niggas. So that created a dichotomy for me through life. So every time I meet a chick, I was like, okay, which one is she? Is she this one? Is she that one? Is she somewhere in between? So I can know how to deal with her. Because if she a cool chick, a woman, a good chick, I'm going to deal with her accordingly. If she a scammer, a hoe trying to get me out of my bread or manipulate or use me, so I'm going to try to get what I can get and use her. Treat them accordingly. So, but you will hear that, oh, man, this and man, that. And even to this day, the Me Too movement, see, when you look at that, that's why I like that. I don't like it, but see, the Me Too movement, sometimes you got to give people enough rope to let them hang themselves. So when you get the Me Too movement, You be like, okay, I get it. It is discrimination in the industry, and I know when men do that, take advantage of women using their position and whoop whoop. And you let them talk, and it's cool when it stands along them lines. And then when that man hate, you can see when it start turning to just straight up pure man hate. And really, if you look at how that shit went, what about the niggas in the industry who get dealt with the way? Because we starting to see that now. Men having to get this is not to be funny, but we starting to see that even men get put in positions where they have to give their goods up, they back the butt up, just get high up in Hollywood and shit. So they go through the same thing too. But when the women in Hollywood start speaking about it, it was never us. See, it's supposed to be just a solidarity thing, a man and woman thing, because they go through it too. No, it was just the Me Too, women. And then you start having black women get that shit. And I be like, damn, why you ain't standing up for your man, though? You don't stand up for the black man, but you get over here and stand up for all women. But you don't stand up for men, though. The black man. I'm talking to black women because we have our own plight. So y'all run over here this Me Too shit in solidarity with all women, but won't stand up for the black man and the shit he go through. And even when you look at that shit within the Hollywood thing, you won't even, y'all got y'all this shit. It's just the women and women power and girl power. You ever notice that when you hear that girl power shit, it ain't never, they don't never include the man and what the man go through. It's always women. And we've been fighting so long and we've got a poop and all this other shit. I be like, you know, that should be cool for a minute, but you start realizing like they don't give a fuck about nobody but women. Cause it's an ultimate fight out here. It ain't about just about women being mistreated. It's about people in general. But y'all get caught in it. I'll just be sitting back watching it. You start noticing, but that shit come from that feminist movement. See, Me Too movement ain't nothing but a extension of the feminist movement. All the same shit, really, just dressed up in new jargon. But y'all checking the time, but yeah, just dressed up in new jargon. And the feminist movement was started because white women had a problem with their white men. Because shit like the white man let niggas, black men vote before they let their white women vote. Shit like that. So they was quarreling with their own shit. But now, y'all join forces with them and let their hate for men, which is a psychological thing connected to their race, you get over there and let that man hater shit take over. And you create a woman, a man hater club or whatever. He woman man hater club. So, and that shit turns into, okay, we don't like men, so when we dealing with them, let's see if we can dominate them. Let's see if we can get over on them. Let's see if we can run the show because we don't like men. Or women who fucked over by men and shit, and then you go through with laundry list of niggas you get fucked over by, then you meet a good nigga and try to run him through the ringer because you done went through some shit with some other niggas and shit. Instead of being able to say, well, you know, he ain't like that, let me woo woo. Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's why I be like, bitch, you perfect. So the fuck I find you in. I be fucking women. I been putting chicks all my life, man. All that titties and ass shit don't mean nothing. It's good to look at, but if you think you can razzle dazzle me with your feminine wiles, you gotta come from here with me, and that better be right. Once I see you ain't right, once I see you ain't right and exact, you unrighteous, you unfair, just pay attention. They telling me stuff. Yeah. But that's why she said shit though. God, man, because you. But God is a masculine term. How the hell is God? That's like saying a man is a woman. Well, y'all into that dumb shit anyway. This is all fucked up. But God is a masculine term. And to be honest with you, you really are the devil. We finna go into that shit now. But let me say this, and then we'll get into that. So I saw a debate around 2014. And it was I loved it. I loved that girl. I ain't gonna say her name. But it was two people. They had one of them niggas talking, oh, the black woman is the God, and I will get on my knees and kiss her ass and all this old stupid pandering. So this is the era where niggas were trying to argue that the black woman was God. But they wouldn't necessarily say that the black woman was superior. But they would imply it. And then some would even kind of say it, but they would imply it. So you'd be like, dude, where you going with this shit? For one, you out of line. But he was talking that shit. I'm like, man, it's not a better. It's even equality. I'm looking at these motherfuckers. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. I already know my shit. Yin and yang, positive, negative. Oh, I knew all this shit from jail before I even got and started listening to these assholes. So I'm just listening to these niggas and I'm like, what the fuck are these niggas talking about? Like, and they get to talking about, well, see, the black woman is this. I'm like, yeah, anybody will look better when you only put the magnifying glass on all of a positive traits. Of course, they're gonna look better than a man, but you got to magnify his shit too, and then magnify her shortcomings and magnify his shortcomings, and you will see it's an equality. It's a good and a bad to both. It's a pros and cons to both. But when niggas just talking that the woman is God, the woman is God, I'm like, you hear a nigga like me like I ain't agreeing with that. First thing you gonna think is, oh, he just a man. They call that man the ego. He's a man. He just don't gonna get it. Like no, it just don't sound right. Come on, man. Cause it ain't about man and woman. It's about energy anyway. Masculine and feminine. Masculine energy is active energy. Feminine energy is passive energy. Masculine energy, being active energy, means that you need active energy to move. This motherfucking computer ain't gonna do shit if there ain't no juice in it. When you buy a laptop, that motherfucker be dead. You gotta plug that bitch in the wall, plug it to your motherfucking phone, and wait for that masculine energy to charge up that feminine goddamn product and give it juice so you can cut the motherfucker on and voila, do a YouTube video. And you're really the fucking devil. Because feminine energy is dark energy. The gender, women fall under the gender of femininity. Femininity is passive, darkness, set, the back. So you're really the devil. But I'm not gonna say it, but guess what? We both have a God on the devil's side. So I'm gonna just leave you out there. Like these niggas trying to leave motherfuckers out there with this woman is the God, like that, like the man is just a fucking toe kisser. This is you. You're feminine, feminist movement, feminine energy, dark energy, the back, set, APAP, which means you have to be more careful when it comes to morality and all that shit, because you are predominantly the greeder, predominantly more prone to being greedy and selfish. And trying to run shit when you don't really, it ain't your position. It ain't nobody's position. It takes two to run shit. So it's not, but the man is more rational. Y'all are more emotional. Y'all are more watery creatures. We're more rational. Emotions cloud judgment. You need judgment to make proper decisions in life. Just what is what it is. Now, take that or leave it alone. We got 6 more minutes. Yeah, but you're really the devil. But I'm not saying it like, oh, you're bad. Like y'all be saying, y'all the God, women is God superior, and y'all higher. I'm not saying you're the devil because you're lower or badder. I'm telling you this because that's what you predominantly are. And if you don't understand that, you are more prone to be misuse or abuse power. It's science. I wish I could kiss that one. Let me see something real quick. Now put that in your pipe and smoke it. So all these niggas run around talking about, oh, the black woman is God, she's God. No, she's the devil. She's the fucking devil. It was funny because the dude, it was debate. So this nigga's trying to debate. He debating the girl, There's a man and girl debating. He pandering, trying to tell her how she's divine and over him. She's like, that's bullshit. She said, I don't want no nigga that's under me. She said, if the nigga ain't even with me, I don't want him. I said, oh my God. And the motherfucker, you just said she got soot in her name. I ain't gonna even say the whole name, but she got soot in her name. She had the shit in her name. That's just half her name. Ain't no, I don't know what you want to name, but she had it in her name. I knew she knew what she was talking about. I said, see, in this instance, yes, she is superior to you, because you're an asshole. She trying to tell you the real. You sitting there pandering to one. Dude, but you're the queen goddess with the posh pearl tongue. She like, man, I want to hear that dumb shit. If you ain't even. She said, man, I don't want no fucking. And he still was bucking the system. Because if she feel like she's superior to you, you don't really feel like that. Because if you feel like a motherfucker superior than you, or they know more than you or something, and the motherfucker say, hey man, you're even to me. No, I'm not. Hold up, ain't I superior? And she said this shit after in the debate. If I'm not mistaken, I think she said, she was like, at least I know I thought the shit. I can't remember if she said it or not. But I think she said this shit like, but if I'm superior to you, that means my knowledge is higher than yours, right? If my knowledge is higher than you, that means you should be listening to what the fuck I'm telling you when I tell you you're even. You see how stupid niggas look? Trying to. That's why I said, which all goes back to what I was trying to tell you niggas. Be careful of what these niggas you probably listening to, man. They'll lead you down the wrong road. And you be running around here smelling your ass cheeks until somebody really put you in your place. I thought that was interesting though. Now the girl had soot in her name. It was soot, something. I don't want to, like I say, I haven't seen her in a while in type of circle. She probably realized them niggas was full of shit, bullshit niggas, and just went on her own little zone. Because she never was just really a part of just like the conscious little thing that was going on or whatever. But it was a little thing. So she was never just really there. But I never really heard too much from her no more. After that, the dude, he went along to do more stupid shit. As you, how niggas is. He stupid is and stupid does. This nigga dissed Bobby. I was up and on. I'm like, what? I don't really be tripping on shit. That nigga did that. I'm like, hold up. You've been fucking anger. This nigga tripping. Yeah, man, but we're gonna be back to that, man. It's really the devil, though. I'm not saying that like I'm trying to make you the. Because we all have the devil. And you predominantly, the part that predominates you fall under the category of soot. And the quicker you understand that, the better you can check that energy. And won't be ruled by it. And then wake up one day alone, wondering why the fuck you been single, or you can't keep a man. Because you too unruly. Everybody has to give and take. It ain't gonna always go your way, but some women don't understand that. Everything gotta be their goddamn way. And my way or the highway shit is not the fucking flyway. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Don't choke on it. I'll let you boy. I'll bring you back though.